All right, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Backgrounds, man. The backgrounds. There we go. Yeah, now we got it. We got to get with the purple. We got to get with the spawn wave background, you know? You know what I'm saying? What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the Spawncast Preshow. Sorry for starting up a little bit later than usual, but I was super busy today. Like, man, I had somebody got to come out, look at some of the appliances and stuff in the house. I had to go get food for the fam. Man, I exercised for about 35 minutes. I had to try to squeeze a little exercise in. Man, I did some editing this morning. I got a new top 10 that's dropping tomorrow morning. Man, there's all sorts of stuff, bro. All sorts of stuff that I was doing. So I was pretty busy today, man. From the morning when I woke up all the way till night at this point. Like, super busy. But we out here. You know, that's why I didn't have a video for you guys. Like, I wanted to make a video. I wanted to get the top 10 out today, but there was no way. Because this is like this is like my top 10 Switch games of all time. Like, with very specific rules that's very entertaining. So the video is like 30 minutes, you know. So it's actually a pretty interesting video. Obviously, it's my finale for Switch 1. So at least my top 10 games. So like, I wanted to get the, you know, make sure that that's edited great, like I usually do it. So yeah, I couldn't finish the video. Like, I spent like 3-4 hours editing this morning, couldn't finish it. So it'll be done. You guys will get that tomorrow morning, like probably like around 7 a.m. PT, 10 a.m. Eastern. So maybe a little bit before football starts up. So look out for that video tomorrow morning. More top 10s coming, more top videos coming. Like, I want to kind of get back into that. It's just those videos take a lot of time to edit, a lot of energy, a lot of research. I got to think about everything, got to script out some stuff, you know. So I want to get back to doing those more often, though. I want to get back to doing those. So shout outs to Ralphie. Says gang bang. Gang. gang back at work. With the $5. I thought that was a different, because you said I'm back, so I tongue twisted right there. Gang back at work. Thank you for the $5, man. I appreciate that. Deported with the 2. Bro, I said gang back at work, okay? So that's what I said. Deported with the 2 says, let's see, do you have to visit the pet supply store? No pet supply store. No pet supply store at all. Shout outs though. Shout outs to Ralphie. Welcome back, my boy. Welcome back. Thank you for coming out to the stream. Shout outs to Deported. No pet supplies. I don't have a pet. I don't have a pet at all. So Zoo with the 5 as well.
Gotta get back to the
shout outs to Zoo.
Review.
Okay.
I just want to say this game was slept on. It has its issues and it should have been $40. But the Ludo narrative synergy is good and it's fun for what it is.
Yeah.
Peeps should play it, not echo opinions.
No, Princess Peach Showtime. It's an okay game. Like, it's an okay game. It's for like the target audience and what they're looking for, Zoo. And I think that it reviewed and sold about what it should. I mean, it sold over 1 million units, which is actually pretty good for that type of game, you know. So I think it reviewed around the 6s and 7s, maybe a couple 8s here and there. So I think it reviewed and it sold right around where it should have, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think the budget for that game was that big, you know, and they were able to sell over 1 million units. So I don't know where the current sales are at, but I know it's like 1 point something million, 1.2, 1.3, something like that. So it actually did pretty decently for the type of game that it is, you know, smaller budget, definitely like a AA type of Nintendo game, you know. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Zoo. But then here comes my man Ralphie with another $4.99, which gets him to $10. So he is the Halloween Hokage, even though we're not in Halloween anymore, but we're still gonna call him the Halloween Hokage for today. It's the day after. It's your boy Ralphie with another 5. This is my Texans got y'all last weekend, won some money off that 49ers game. Oh, I didn't bet any money off of it because I knew how banged up the 49ers were. They were playing without so many guys on defense, without so many guys on offense, and you're going into Houston against the team that needs a victory. Like, the Houston Texans needed a win. Otherwise, they're going to fall way too far behind in the division. They're going to fall way too far behind in the AFC. There's way too many good teams right now, so they really needed that win. So I knew it was going to be tough for them, but the defense everybody's just hurt right now. And everybody's hurt. backup quarterback, backup receivers, backup everything. So I figured that could be a game that the Niners drop, especially after that emotional victory they had against the Falcons at home. So I kind of felt like that was going to be a game that they probably will come out lethargic, and they did. They just got to get right this game against the Giants, and then they got to get ready. The bigger fish to fry is the Rams, because the Rams are coming to town, or no, they're going to, yeah, the Rams are coming, they're coming to San Francisco in a couple weeks, but they got to get this Giants game, and hopefully they don't have more injuries on that terrible field. So I think that's the issue there. Like for the Niners, it's a pretty much, I mean, if they got the win, great, but it's an AFC division. That doesn't really help us because the Niners are probably going to look at a wild card, even, wild card victory. So they're going to have more NFC wins. AFC wins don't really mean much right now. But they're going to need some more NFC wins. So they're going to have to get this game against the Giants. That's more important. And then they're going to have to, maybe if they can take care of the Rams, that will put them in a good position. They'll be 7-3. And that'll put them in a good position to maybe get some guys back, get Brock Purdy back, get some guys back, and make a run at the end towards here. So, yeah, I wasn't really too worried about that game, to be honest. I'm more worried about this Giants game and this Rams game coming up. But yeah, thank you for the $5 though. I appreciate it. Shout outs. Congrats to you guys. Hopefully the Texans can have a winning record this year. Let's hope they can have a winning record. You should get your boy a cat. Yeah, I'm good, man. My wife, she doesn't like cats, so yeah, I'm probably not gonna get a cat. Let's see here, but yeah, cats are cool though. But yeah, no pets for right now. Let's hear Dior. What's up, Dior? Leaf Storm Blaze. What is good? Bead Queen. What's up, Bead Queen? Thank you for the Big 10 once again, Bead Queen. The gifted memberships last stream. I appreciate that. Ralphie's here. Egomaniac. Jamar. Daniel Charney. Yoshi. Ava Cook. But I'm glad you won some money, though. I didn't bet any money, though. I was like, nah, I ain't betting nothing. So yeah. You don't know where you can get the Generations thing? It's on Amazon. If you want to get the Generations pack, it's on Amazon. Just look up Resident Evil Requiem Generation or Resident Evil Generations pack, switch to Amazon, and boom, it's right there. Of course, Felipe's got a troll. Shout outs, Felipe. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Darren is it Demlau? What's up, man? It says hola. What's up? Hey, yo, J-Ram, what's up? Welcome. First pre-show? Hey, let's go, man. Shout outs to Deported, though. No pet store. Big love, though. Big love. Combo breaks. We can't really extend anything today, but I'll do my best to add it to anything else that we're going to do later. No, you're not going to clip it. Yo, what's up, Ray? Welcome to the stream. Dragon's Quest 1 and HD and Bravely Default HD on my Switch 2 along with Pokemon ZA. Switch 2's crazy amount of JRPG. Yeah, a lot of JRPGs and more coming. It's going to be JRPG overload this whole generation, and I'm not going to have time to play all of them. So yeah. Let's see here. We definitely did. Yeah, you guys needed it because the Colts are running away with that division. Like they are running. They seem like by and large the best team in the AFC or one of the better teams in the AFC. They've got a good solid defense. They've got an incredible offensive line, great running back, and I mean it's gonna be tough. So you guys have to definitely get some wins because if you're gonna make a run to the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to run through the Colts. So yeah, you guys got to worry more about that than the Niners as an NFC team. You got to worry more about getting AFC victories because you guys don't have a lot of AFC victories right now. So you might miss out on the playoffs because that's how tiebreakers work. So if you have a lot of teams like at 9-7 or whatever, 9-8 or 10-7, it's the teams that have the most AFC. They go by conference, then they go by they go by division, then they go by conference. So if you have a bunch of teams that are 9-8 and your AFC conference schedule isn't good, like you've lost a lot of AFC teams, you're going to miss out on the playoffs. You're going to lose the tiebreakers. So the Niners win, it's a good win, but it's not an incredible win considering you guys only had 2 wins before that. So you need to actually start winning winning against some divisional opponents, of course, but then you have to start winning against some actual AFC teams. That's why I'm not too worried about that. I'm more worried about this Giants game coming out for the Niners because that's an NFC team, and then of course the Rams game, that is a divisional team. So that's what got me a little bit more. I'm a little bit more like heightened for that, more so than anything. Let's see here. Get him a sparrow, like a Pokemon sparrow and a Pokeball. Dogs are better. Yeah. Shout out to the doggos. Let's see here. You also don't want to win Giants because yeah, exactly. Also RGT. I don't want him. I trolled RGT last night and I sent him a picture of the final between the Chicago Bulls and the New York Knicks, and I was like, yeah, the Bulls beat the Knicks, you know. So I'm pretty sure he will return the favor to me if the Giants win. So I definitely don't want that happening at all. Now because I gotta switch so I can finish Xenoblade 1 because I finished 2 and 3. Hey, there you go. Persona 6 is gonna release 10 years after 5, isn't it? Something like that. Uncario with the $3 dono.
Game 7 of the World Series is just about to start. What's your call?
I mean, I'm over here in Cali, so if the Dodgers win, that's fine. But if the Blue Jays win, that's fine too. I'm still heartbroken over my Mariners. So to me, I don't really care. But I mean, if the Dodgers win, that's good. California. So I can be like a little bit of a homer in that sense. But I mean, if the Blue Jays win, that's good too. But the Dodgers have already won a number of times, right, recently. So it'd be cool if the Blue Jays won. But it'd be cool if the Dodgers won too. I might be able to hear them. Hear the people partying from here. If that's the case. They party pretty hard. Last time the Dodgers won, man, we had people going nuts. So yeah. Nice room. Is that RGB lighting? Yeah, it's RGB, baby. RGB lighting. Yes, sir. Shout outs to Deported Sicilian. Big love. Shout outs to Uncario as well. Thank you for the 3 combo breaks in the house. Let's go. We got, I mean, usually we bump this up 15 minutes, but obviously we can't. We got to start the stream or the Spawncast by 6. But like I said, we can add on time. So if we get to our 60 combo breaker or 100 combos, we can add it on.
What's up? I'm emptying out my island on New Horizons.
Okay.
I'm not starting over, but I'm going to redecorate the island and house in January. Also, I just realized I get to play Air Riders this time next weekend.
Yep. Air Riders is gonna be here on November 20th. So it will be here, yeah, this time next weekend. Well, yeah, next week. Well, no, wait, today's Saturday. This time next weekend. Well, it's gonna be in a little bit more than that. So we go to next week. That's the 8th, and then you gotta wait one more. And yeah, okay, no, you're right because the next week is the 8th, and then the following week that is the 15th, and then you'll be able to play it by then. So November 20th. So one more week than that. Is that RGB or RGT lighting? It's whatever you want it to be. It transcribes however you feel. Which game are you currently playing on your free time? Pokemon Legends ZA. So how do you like the Mortal Kombat Legacy game? Just trying to see if it's worth buying. I didn't buy it, and I haven't even really covered it. So I don't know if it is based off of what people are saying. Like, it doesn't have friend lobbies right now, so maybe it's not worth buying. There's some input delay and lag. But no, I never really covered the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and I've never really been the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat. I mean, I've played the games, and I played them. I was the target audience back then for them, which was kids, even though it's a mature game. But they were definitely looking for teenagers and kids to play that game. But yeah, like I said, I grew up with Mortal Kombat, and it's cool, but it's kind of one of those franchises that I just kind of grew out of. I just didn't feel like playing it anymore. So yeah. So I don't even really care too much about Mortal Kombat too much anymore. But I mean, it's cool, but I don't know, man. I didn't make any videos on it or anything, so yeah. Let's see here. Shout outs though. Let's see here. The demo. Oh, the Kirby Air Riders demo. That is true. Yes, you're right about that. Which I think we're gonna play that. We're gonna stream that, by the way. We're definitely gonna be streaming that. So I might when was the timing for that? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be streaming that. So I gotta talk to my wife about that one. We gotta stream that. Let's see here. What's up, Genuine Jester? Welcome to the stream. Are we ever getting Little Devil Inside? I don't even know what that is. What is Little? I don't know what that is. What is that? What's up, Chalice DJ? Welcome to the stream. Shout out to Justin though. Thank you for the 3. I appreciate that. Remember, if you drop a dono, we got a bunch of people dropping donos, which I appreciate, but no music requests. So if you drop a dono, make sure you put your music request. If you've already dropped one, just go ahead and let me know in the chat. So Justin or Deported Sicilian, Uncario, Ralphie, if you guys want something, let me know. Zoo, I think I'll get Princess Peach Showtime for Zoo. So Ralphie, thank you for the big 10, man. Appreciate that. Anybody does 10 or more, you can beat up my man Ralphie on the board. 5 to beat out Zoo. He did the biggest singular one, so I appreciate that, guys. Princess Peach Showtime thing. All right. What do you think of the cover of NBA? The Run. I don't know if Cooper Flag should be there. Cooper Flag should absolutely be there. Listen, I'm a marketing guy, and let me tell you something right now. Let me look up that NBA. I'm a marketing guy, and I know marketing. NBA The Run. Let me tell you why this is a good cover. Let me tell you exactly why this is a great cover. And this is not racist or anything, okay, guys? So don't take it that way. This is coming from how these marketing people think. When you're looking at NBA The Run, the cover, this cover is fantastic. Let me tell you guys the reason why this cover is fantastic. You got pretty much almost every single representation here, except for Hispanic and except for something else, but people who are into basketball or people who play it. You got the white guy, that's the phenom, okay? You need him. By the way, he's one of the most popular college players of all time. So why would you not have him here? He's the #1 draft pick. Why would you not have him here? He's got a big audience. He went to Duke. That makes perfect sense. Absolutely you have. He's already good. Have you seen him play? He's already one of the better players in the NBA. He's 6'9". He's a good player. And you need good white players to draw people in. Like Larry Bird. Remember Larry Bird? Everybody loved Larry Bird, right? So you need a good American white guy. I'm coming from a marketing standpoint, guys. Not from it's all about race. I'm not doing that. I'm coming from a marketing standpoint. Absolutely, you have him here. An American tall white guy that's good. That was the #1 draft pick in the NBA. Yeah, you have him on there. I disagree. I think he absolutely should be on there. Obviously, you have the legacy with Steph. You have the mouthpiece and all that. Steph Curry, he revolutionized the game. You have Anthony Edwards, very popular player. You have Luka. You got the European representation. You got the African/Greek representation with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then you've got LaMelo Ball, who's the underground, popular family, cocky. You know what? This is a perfect cover. If I was picking on who'd be on the cover, it'd be all of these guys. I was thinking about a new NBA Street, and I was thinking who would be the cover athletes or who could be the cover athletes, and it was literally every single one of these guys. It was like, these are the guys that you would want on the cover for right now because it's a good spread. So no, it makes perfect sense that Cooper Flag is on there. It makes perfect sense. Does the game looks awful? I don't think it looks awful. It just looks early. But I think that the art style is cool. I like the art style, and I think that they're going to take some more time, and it'll get better. But this is the spiritual successor to NBA Street. So if you played NBA Street back in the day, this is the spiritual successor with developers that have worked on NBA Street. Now, the reason why this happened, or the reason why this game is even a thing, is because they were making a different game, which was like, it was like NBA Street, but it was like with generic characters. And then they transformed it, like they were able to get the license because other people in the NBA and other people saw what they were making. And the NBA players were like, yo, can you guys turn this into NBA Street? Like the players were super excited because a lot of these guys grew up with NBA Street. Pretty much all of them all played NBA Street at some point. NBA Street was awesome. Steph is pretty much NBA Street. That's like literally his whole game was like NBA Street. So that's the reason why this game is even a thing, because EA does not want to make NBA Street. You have guys that want to make NBA Street. I want NBA Street back. So I don't know if the game is going to be incredibly good. I don't know if it's going to be as good as NBA Street Volume 2 or anything, but I do think that it's worth a try. And like I said, it is from some of the developers who have made NBA Street. So while, yeah, it doesn't look incredible right now, like the animations and all that, they're still adapting it from the game that it was before, because it wasn't an NBA game before. It was just a generic, basketball game. Shout outs to Deported. I'm not going to read that comment, but I hit the like button on that. I don't like that. But thank you for the $2 dono. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2. I don't know why. I just hit the like button on there, but I shouldn't have.
Don't cough, don't sneeze. It's time to believe, people. We are here.
Bobito's back.
Come on, Gallo, get out the way. We've been waiting a long time for this one, yo. What?
It's not coming out till next year, so they got plenty of time.
Yes! The game will never be the same. You ready to suit up? We got next. Eyewitness witnessed the future, and I've seen change, drastic change, and that change is here. Ooh, ooh, we just getting
I
started.
wonder how high they're gonna jump.
NBA The Run.
You need NFL Street back?
Wish list now.
Maybe if this game is super successful, maybe if this game is like really, really successful, then somebody will bring NFL Street back as well. Maybe if they do that, somebody will bring NFL Street back. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm really hoping that's the case with this. But like I said, it's early. It's a little rough around the edges, but they've got the style down. That's the style of NBA Street in terms of like the graphical style of it. That's it. It's more cartoony or like cell shaded ish. It's not like a realistic looking basketball, like in terms of the graphics. That's how NBA Street is. So I don't mind that. But yeah, they got to work on the animations, the speed of the game and all that. But yeah, I think, like I said, it looks okay for right now. And then we'll see what happens once the game comes out next year. Let's see here. Let's see. I get this early footage, but it does look crusty. Yeah, like I said, it's a little rough right now, but we'll see next year once the game comes out. LaMelo's garbage? No, he's not. No, he's not. You must not like basketball if you think he's bad. He's not bad at all. If any of us played him in basketball, he would beat us 100-0. We wouldn't score a single point. If any of us played basketball against LaMelo one-on-one, he'd literally beat us 100-0. Like, we wouldn't score a single point. We would not score a single point. Let's see here. How can you play NFL in the streets? You can. You just go to a park, street football. I did it all the time growing up. Let's see here. Who else geeked out for Age of Imprisonment? I'm ready for Age of Imprisonment, man. Shout out to Jonathan B with the 73 months as well. Thank you, Jonathan B with the 73 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now we just need someone to bring back NFL Street. Yes, exactly. I agree. Bring back NFL Street 2 while we're at it. I would like that. I would like that a lot. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe Kevin Durant or LBJ. Well, none of those guys are in the chat. I can tell you that right now. But if any of us played LaMelo Ball, he would literally beat us 200-0. Like, we wouldn't score a single point on him. I mean, I might score a point on him, 1 point or two, because I know I'm from like pure like speed standpoint. He's not super fast. I'm probably quicker than him, like shuttle quicker. But like I said, it really, I mean, that'd be all I can get. I can probably take him by surprise. But yeah, I mean, it would be 1 to 2 points max that I could score on him. That's about it. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Ryan Cardo? Welcome to the stream. Not a big fan of a certain player doesn't necessarily make them trash. Yeah, I think people just say that they're trash just because they don't like the team or they don't like the player. But I mean, and look, I've said that people are trash or garbage or whatever, and they're way better than me too, you know. But like, I was just saying, LaMelo's not. I mean, he's not a bad player though. He's obviously a pretty good player. When he's healthy, he's pretty good, you know. But he's been hurt quite a bit. But yeah. FIFA Streets was really good. I was never really into the FIFA or soccer games. I was just into NFL football. And into NBA Street. I never really got into like FIFA or some of the other street games, or anything like that. Any shinies? The only shiny I have is the shiny that they give you for the side quest, the Ampharos shiny. That's all I have. I don't have anything else. But I haven't really been looking for them either. So yeah. They're too tall. I don't even watch NBA basketball. I mean, even the shorter players could probably beat us like 100-0, like Trey Lance or like Chris Paul or something like that. They can probably beat us. Like most of us probably wouldn't be able to score a point or two, you know. So even like what I mean by shorter, I mean guys that are like 6 foot, you know. They're not short. They're just shorter in terms of NBA terms. But like the 6 foot guys, 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2", those guys could probably beat us 100-0 too. But we'd have a better chance against those guys, to be honest. We'd have a little bit better chance against those guys, but yeah, it'd probably still be pretty bad. Did I say Trey Lance? Sorry, Trey Lance is an NFL player. He's the backup quarterback for the Chargers. My bad. I meant Trey Young. Trey Young, not Trey Lance. Sorry, Trey Lance. He might be pretty good at basketball. He's like 6'3", 6'4", so he's probably pretty good too. Let's see here. Go Blue Jays. Not yeah. Even bench players would destroy us. Yeah, pretty much. NBA is like crazy skill level, you know? Crazy skill level. Yeah, no shinies though. No shiny. I haven't really been shiny hunting though. I don't have the shiny charm, but like I'm getting close towards like the end of the game. So I think once I beat the game and then once I go through some of the other content, I'll probably do some like shiny hunting, but I don't really have time to be sitting there looking for a bunch of shinies all day. So like I'm probably going to move on to just Age of Imprisonment, like cuz I don't have much time. Age of Imprisonment comes out next week. So I've got to get Legend ZA beat. And then hopefully get a video out for you guys, a Legend ZA review after, you know, near 100%. So I got to get that video out, or after, I'll probably do like hours after, like, I'm at 40 hours right now. So whatever I finish the game at, Pokemon Legends ZA review after this many hours. So yeah. Let's see. I have 7 Lucario and 8 Dragonlance if you want one. What, you mean they're shiny? Like shiny Lucarios? Yeah, I'll take a shiny Lucario if you don't want it. Sure. Ava, if you can go on the Discord and send me a message, that'd be great. They should make a retro Olympic basketball team where you can play as the 1992 Olympic Dream Team. I think you can in NBA 2K. I think you might be able to play as one of those dream teams in certain NBA, like I'm not sure which NBA 2K game, but I think they've done that before. You might be able to play as like the classic players from like that, the dream team. But I'm not sure. I don't play NBA 2K anymore. Last time that I got hardcore into NBA 2K was NBA 2K5 with Ben Wallace on the cover. That was the last time that I actually like for real played an NBA game, like where I was like invested in like the season mode. Like I did a 20-year season. I had like Tyson Chandler. He was like 40 years old, but he was like the best player in the league. My Chicago Bulls, they had Tyson Chandler at the time, and I won the title like every single year. I won like 20 championships in a row. Tyson Chandler was like the MVP of the league for like 20 years in a row, and I won like 20 he had like 20 NBA Finals MVPs. Totally unrealistic, but I was like, yeah. And he's like 40 years old. It was crazy. I kept on trying to bait Scottie Pippen to not retire. It was great. But yeah, I haven't played an NBA 2K game seriously. Like I said, it's been 20 years. I tried NBA 2K11 that had Jordan on the cover. I played it for like 5 minutes and I was like, I don't care anymore. I don't care about basketball games. That's when I quit. So yeah. Can you play Chocolate Rain by Teddy Zonde? I cannot play that. Deported? No, I can't play that game. Or that song. Kevin with the $2 says, what's up, OJ? How are you doing today? Can I get music from Mario and Luigi GBA version? Yes, I can. Mario and Luigi. Chocolate Rain. Dun, 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 dun. Mario and Luigi. Oh my gosh, GBA version. Chocolate Rain, and you know the dun 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 Chocolate Rain. It's like, yeah, everybody takes the song as a joke, but it's actually meant to talk about how bad racism is. It's like, oh, that's what it's about, huh? I thought it was about Chocolate Rain. Oh, dun 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 dun. Alright, Mario Luigi GBA version theme, let's go. Shout outs to Tay Zonde. No, I ain't gonna play it. There might be some copyrights on that or whatever. Alright, let's see here. Let's get this track up. Menu theme. How much to play a Cardi B song? Licensed music. I gotta get at least, if you want me to play a licensed track, I gotta get at least 50. It's gotta be worth the whole revenue for the stream. So you want a licensed track? All right, I can do it. Cause I have to scrub and do a couple other things and I could get. So I'm gonna need at least 50 for a licensed track. Oh man. I don't like Cardi B though. I'm not a fan at all. Let's see here. 777, what's up, 777 OG, double OG? What is good? So I have friends that went to OJ Simpson's house, had a football swimming pool. Okay, that's interesting. Shout outs to Kevin with the $2 dono. And he says, what's up, OJ? How you doing today? Can I get any music from Mario and Luigi GBA version? Okay, yeah, I think I already said that. My bad. Okay, yeah, of course. Would you rather be a pro athlete like Steph Curry or a successful developer like Kojima? Anybody that picks a successful developer like Kojima is a complete idiot. I'm sorry. Anybody who picks Kojima over being, which one would you rather be? A freaking NBA superstar or a developer? No offense to developers, but being Steph Curry or being a successful NBA player would be significantly more fun and exciting than being a video game developer. But then again, that's just the athlete in me talking. I think a lot of you guys would actually pick being a successful developer, but I would pick being Steph instead. I'll take the NBA salary and being a basketball player over being a developer. So yeah, pro athlete for sure. A lot of times with developers, man, you see how people act online with developers, man. Like, you see how disrespected they are. I mean, and yeah, pro athletes can be super disrespected as well too, but like, I don't know, the amount of pay that Steph Curry makes, it like kind of nullifies all that other there. I mean, I'm pretty sure, obviously Kojima's a multimillionaire as well, but like, I don't think he's making Steph Curry money. I don't think I mean, Steph Curry makes like $60-70 million a year or something like that. So yeah, I don't think he's up to that. So yeah. Yeah, plus endorsements, exactly. Plus endorsements, plus his own business. So yeah, I think I'll take Steph Curry. I'll take Steph Curry. Oh my gosh. I will take that. Also, like Cardi B said about hard work people buy album because the economy. Oh, okay, yeah, no problem. I'll take the athlete. I can take my NBA salary and invest in a small studio. Exactly. If you really, I mean, which we've had we've had athletes do before. Some of them successfully and some of them unsuccessfully. I think Shaq tried to get the Shaq Fu reboot, right? So they did that. You also have, who else? Kurt Schilling, which, if you talk to Nate the Hate, he's going to be like, he almost like bankrupted Rhode Island or whatever. But like that one game, Kingdoms of Amalur, that was Kurt Schilling's studio, but like he once again kind of scammed the Rhode Island or whatever. But yeah, if you make enough, you can invest it into a small studio and make a game, and maybe it's successful, maybe it's not. I mean, we don't have any pro athletes right now that have successfully funded like anywhere near what Kojima's been able to do. So I mean, to be fair, as people like to say, obviously Kojima's at the top of the top in his profession, just like Steph Curry's at the top of his profession, and it'd be very difficult for a pro athlete to somehow be able to get to the level of Kojima, with a studio that they funded. It'd be very difficult to do so. Just like it'd be very difficult. I mean, obviously Kojima would have no chance at making the NBA, clearly. But I think, yeah, if you're Steph, you can take that money, you can invest it into your own studio, So yeah. Game 7, I'll be back later. All right, man. Good luck. Good luck to the Dodgers, Game 7. Did you see that Animal Crossing shot back up to number 3 on the eShop bestsellers? I did see that, which, I mean, that's to be expected. That now that they're bringing back more content, people are going to try it out for the first time, new owners, things like that. So yeah, not to mention you make way more money and you get to retire earlier and do whatever you want with all your money. Exactly. I mean, Kojima probably could have retired a long time ago. To be honest, like he probably could have retired. He could have retired a while ago. He probably could have. I mean, he's made enough money off of Metal Gear and off of other stuff that he's done, his investments and stuff. So Kojima is not poor. Or Kojima's not like, like a middling developer. Kojima's got plenty of money, plenty of money. He's made a lot. But like, yeah, he's creative. So why does he need to retire, But if Kojima wanted to retire, he could have retired 10 years ago if he really wanted to, but he's not going to retire. He's creative. So he's going to keep going, Kojima can't consistently get a 40-foot, I think that jump shot, yeah. Um, imagine Kojima playing Steph in NBA game. Yeah, that'd be funny. I might pay to see that just because it'd be so hilarious. But imagine Steph Curry trying to play Death Stranding. They do like a crossover event. Who can actually get through most of it? Like Kojima versus Steph Curry, and then Steph Curry actually has to play Death Stranding. They both would get like bodied in like each other's profession. Like, hey Steph, play this game like where you're balancing stuff like this, like a freaking idiot. UPS delivery driver. Yeah, Steph would have no idea what to do with that. He probably has no idea how to play that game, and probably couldn't play it in any type of significant way. So I think he'd get bodied too when it comes to playing Kojima's Death Stranding 1. So let's see here. MJ had a b-ball game. Yeah, he had a b-ball game, but it wasn't something that he funded. They essentially got a license because back then Michael Jordan didn't allow the NBA to use his license, but somebody reached out to him and like the company and got a license specifically for a Michael Jordan basketball or a Michael Jordan game, which Michael Jordan's been on some games in the past, and there are some things that he has, but a lot of times, like early in his career, they wouldn't allow, like Michael Jordan just wouldn't allow them to use his likeliness in the game and all that. So it would just be like a shade and like a dark black guy just called Player 99, but you knew it was Michael Jordan. Like an NBA Live, like what was it, 96? All you have to do is put in M Jordan, and then you hear 3 little dots, doot, 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 doot. Then all of a sudden, you can't say it's just called Player 99. And this guy literally has all of Jordan's stats. It has like 100 in dunking, like nearly 100 in 2-point shots, like 70 in 3-point shots, like 80 or something in field goals. So that's what you have to do. A lot of times you put in little codes, and like you'll be able to get Jordan, but they can't say Michael Jordan, you know? You can't play it, so yeah. That's what they did. That's what I did back then. Hideo Kojima is in the chat. Yo, let's go. Hideo Kojima in the house. Oh, man. Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima wants you to Hideo Kojima. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate y'all with the combo breaks. Let's go. We got 8 more for the 30-minute combo break. Let's go. Oh, my God. You guys are not arguing about freaking the Dodgers. We can't be having baseball arguments, man. Like... There's too much standing around in baseball for y'all to be arguing. We got more action hearing you guys arguing than people actually in the game. Come on now. Y'all can't be arguing about baseball. It's just, there ain't enough stuff happening in baseball for y'all to be arguing. There's too much standing around and spitting and sunflower seeds and stuff for y'all to be arguing about baseball. Come on now. You know, there's too much standing around for y'all to be arguing about baseball. It's such a random game. There's 150-something games. Who knows who's going to freaking win? You throw a ball at like 100 miles an hour, and you get lucky if you even hit it. You hit the ball 3 times out of 10 times, and you're a Hall of Famer, or you're near a Hall of Famer. That's too much of a You're a perpetual loser in baseball. Did you know that? Perpetual losing in baseball. My Mariners won how many? They won 90 games and lost 70-something games. That's a whole season of losing. It's a whole season of getting your butt kicked. How do you win 90 games? You lose 70 games? There's too much losing, too much random, too much striking out, too much I can't hit the ball, it's too difficult. Dudes be batting 290 and be like, wow, he's a great hitter. He barely 2 hits out of 10 hits, 2 hits out of 11 hits. Dude, this game sucks. Like this game sucks, bro. How do you hit the ball only, like, imagine if NBA you only made 2 out of 11, or you're only 20% from the field, or 30. Dude, nobody would watch that crap. Like, people watch it because it's obviously America's pastime, and because it's very difficult. But it's you can't argue against over perpetually randomly losing, because that's what baseball is. It's random hitting, random losing, guys hitting 2-something. If you hit 270, you're a good hitter. 270? Dude, 270, you're barely hitting the ball. No, I know baseball. This is the reason why I'm telling you this. What I'm telling you is that it is a perpetual game of randomness and losing. What are you talking about? The Mariners lost 70 games. They lost 70 games. That is literally, you're losing all season. You're losing all, dude, if you play 154 games and you win 90 and you lose 70, you're not going to feel like a winner that much. You're only 20 games over 500. That is not winning to me. That is a lot of losing. If you go at bat 10 times and you hit the ball 2.5 times out of 10, you're a good hitter. You're 250 to 300. If you hit the ball 3 times out of 10, you're batting 300. That's a pretty good batting average. Bro, that sucks. That's too much losing for me. 3 out of 10. If somebody shoots the ball, if somebody's a 30% three-point shooter on the dot, that's not great. It's but that's not great. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch somebody jack up 10 threes and only make 3 of them, you know, or make 2.5 threes. Like if you know, like that's terrible. I don't want to see somebody shoot 30% from the field. I want to see a higher success ratio. I don't want to see teams lose 70 times in a season. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Listen, I used to be a big baseball fan. I know baseball. I watched enough on it. I know baseball enough, okay? But what I'm saying is just from a watching perspective, I don't want to see my team lose 60 to 70 times in a year. That's too much. That's too much, man. That is way too much losing for my taste. I don't want to see somebody lose. Like I said, my Mariners lost 70 times in the year. Yes, they won 90, but they lost 70 times. They lost 70 times in the year. Imagine that. No, that is way too much losing. That is way too much losing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. 70 losses? What? Oh my gosh, man. That is way too much, bro. That is way too much. Let's see, your hardest thing to do in sports is stand in the... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game is too difficult. I'm not saying this because baseball's bad. No, baseball's incredibly skill-based. It's a lot of random, but it's incredibly skill-based. It's very hard to hit a baseball. That's what creates perpetual losing, massive losses over the course of... That's why they play so many games. Why do you think they play so many games? They play so many games because baseball is so random. That's why it's soaked, entrenched, and it's coated in superstition. That's why baseball, because you gotta pray to the baseball gods that that it goes your way, because it's random. And that's why they play so many games. They play so many games because it's so random. You can lose so much. So they just sit there and they play 150 games in a season. Like, dude, that's too much. It's too much because of the randomness of baseball. That's the reason why they play so many games. See, NFL or NBA to a smaller degree, but NFL, they play, one, it's the physicality, so they can't, but two, because they play for a long time, you can clearly define like who won and who lost, and usually the team that lost, oh, you turned the ball over many times, that's why you lost. You know, you didn't, throw the ball. Like the accuracy of an NFL quarterback, a good NFL quarterback, is going to complete 60-something% of his passes. So most of the time, you are going to see completions in the NFL. The best quarterbacks are up around 60-something%. So there is a high completion ratio compared to hitting a ball, So that's the difference with the NFL. It's more of okay, if you're doing things correctly and the receivers are catching the ball, but it's much easier to catch a football than it is to hit a baseball. So you're going to see success ratios a lot higher. So you do not, one, because of the physicality, but you don't need to have 1,000,000 games in football. The better team is usually going to win. Usually. So it's not randomized a lot. Usually the better team is going to win. Usually. Not all the time, but usually. So same thing. I mean, basketball's a little bit different. They do play a lot of games because that's also can be random. You can shoot a basketball exactly the same way 1,000,000 times, and sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't, because it's so nuanced how you shoot and exactly the spin of the ball and all that. But I mean, even 82 games to me is a lot. That's a lot of games. But I mean, it's half of what the baseball plays. I don't even like watching all of an NBA season. It's too long. There's too many games. So yeah, man. Let's see here. Yeah, they're just baseball season. They're just playing games all day. They're just they play a game, then they play a game. They got rubber games, then a game. They got another game. Got a game. It's just games every single second. The team is just constantly spitting seeds and playing games. That's what baseball season is. It's a grueling grind that's very difficult, and where the success ratio is very low, and you're gonna lose a ton of games. And most teams are gonna lose a crap ton of games. You know, like, I don't want to be a part of that. I want no part of this. Unless my team is winning all the time, like the Dodgers, I want no part of this. Oh my gosh, I want no part of this at all. No part of seeing. I'm a Mariners fan, right? Oh. No, I'm good. I'm good. You guys have at it. You guys. You gotta watch your team. You gotta watch your team lose 70 times in a year. I am not watching my team lose 70 times in a year. That's insane. Oh man. I know that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll watch like the playoffs or something like that. I'll watch some of that, man. But yeah, I'm not sitting there and watching Mariners lose 70 times in a year. Let's see here. Let's see. He has to be. I chose not to believe this sports showmanship in terms of dunking on. I'm not dunking on MLB. I'm telling you guys why I'm not gonna sit there and watch all day. And I'm not gonna sit there and watch MLB all day because my team lost 70 times in the span of like 6 months or 5, however long the season is. They lost 70 times. No, I'm not gonna subject myself to my team losing 70 times in a year. No, I'm good. At least with NFL, if your team's booty, but the max they can lose is 17 times. That's the max that they can lose. They can only lose 17 times. And yes, if they lose all 17 games, that sucks, but at least it's only 17 days of whatever pain you're gonna go through, right? And most teams aren't gonna lose 17 games. I mean, you're gonna win probably at least maybe 4 or 5 games. Most teams win about that. For like the worst teams win about 4 or 5 games. So at least it's gonna be about what you're gonna be upset about your team losing 15 times in the year, or 14 or 13 times in the year, something like that. So it's not as bad. Like even like last year, the Niners lost. They were 6 and 11 or something like that. Yeah, I think they were 6 and 11. Yeah, they lost 11 times. That's a lot, but it's only 11 losses. You know, I don't gotta watch them lose 70 times like the Mariners. Oh my gosh, I don't gotta watch them lose 70 times. That's insane. I go nuts. You know. Audio is weird. Is my audio off, guys? Let me know in the chat. No, I don't want to look up that they lost 70 times, Nick. I don't want to look up and see, oh, they lost. Oh, they lost. Oh, they won. Oh, they lost. Oh, they won. Oh, they lost. Oh, they won. Oh, they won. Oh, they lost. They lost. They lost. They lost. They lost. They won. They won. The one. Lost. Won. No, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not going to lost for 150 times. No. I refuse. You could do that because your Dodgers win, but I'm not going to sit there and be looking up 150 games to see if they won or lost. No. Too many L's. Oh my gosh. I mean, the Jets can't lose because I think the Jets got a victory, so they're 1-6, right? So they got a victory recently, so they can't lose 17 games. So yeah. If you have a passion towards something, you'll make time for it. I'm not making time for it. That's something that I've explicitly decided that I was going to remove myself from it. I was a huge MLB fan. I was a huge Mariners fan, huge baseball fan back in the day. Very big in the 90s, from like 1990 all the way to about 2001, 2002. That's when I stopped. For about 11 years, I was looking up the games. I was watching them. I was doing whatever I could. And I can't take it, man. I can't. There's too many. I can't take it. it gnawed on me over the course of a decade. There's too many games. There's too many L's. So I can't take it. I can understand football. I can understand basketball a little bit more to a degree, but I can't sit there and watch. The Mariners have had a lot of bad teams too. Like, it's not like they're good, like the Dodgers. They've had a lot of bad teams over that course. They've never been to the World Series, and they've lost a lot. It's not like they make the playoffs all the time either. I'm not gonna sit there and hope and pray over the course of 150 season and sit there and look at L after L after L after L after L for a decade, and I just got and all accumulated. I'll tell you guys the story. Here's the reason why. That's true. The 2008 Lions did lose all their games. That is true. And I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers back in like the 70s or something, they also lost all their games one time as well. But 2001, the Mariners were really good. They won a record 100 and like 120 something or 100. They won a ton of games that year out of the 150 or whatever, however much they play. And it looked like they were going to win the World Series. They get to I think right before, like, to get to the championship, and they lose to the Yankees. And I was so angry. I was at school. I was so angry because someone said something. I literally punched a hole in the wall. And it wasn't like a thin wall. It was like a wall. And I cracked almost all my knuckles. Oh, by the way, I had I cracked all my knuckles. Like, they were talking smack. Like, Yankees fans were like talking smack to me. I didn't hit anybody else, but I literally like Hulk smashed like the wall. And I cracked all my knuckles. Yeah. So, and I had a football game, by the way. So I had to play. Like with a bandage cast thingy over it. And it was determined that I should not watch baseball anymore. I had a couple different people talk to me, school therapists and stuff, and they all said you should probably stop watching. So I took their advice and I stopped watching. So yeah, that's where it comes from. You should have known you weren't going to beat. Everybody thought that they were going to beat the Yankees that year. Nick, you weren't watching baseball that year. You didn't see the team. That Mariners team in 2001 was freaking incredible. Ichiro was a hitting machine. They had great players all around. They had good slugging percentage. They had good pitching. They had good defense. People thought that they could win the World Series that year. They thought, and I think Ichiro won MVP. Did he win MVP that year for the AL or whatever conference they're in or division? So I'm telling you, everyone was saying that was the year. That was the year. Even though the Yankees were stacked that year, I know, but everyone was saying that was the year because of the Mariners' defense, their hitting percentage, how Ichiro could get on base at will, could steal bases. Everyone was saying that was the year. Okay? So yeah, I'm done. I was done after that. I was done. So yeah, yes, and those Yankees were like a dynasty, like in the 90s and like early 2000s. So yeah, Tampa Bay only played 14 games. That's true, but they still went winless that year, though. They still went winless that year. But yeah, you're right. They did only play 14 games. Anyway, that's where my situation is coming from, okay? It's a decade of building up to that point, okay? Only to lose. Like I said, I can't take this many L's, man. There's only so many L's that I can take in my life. I can't take any more L's from these 150 games. And I can't take any more L's, dude. I'm done. I am done. I am done. Remember the year so much as an A's fan. The A's were amazing that year, too. I had no idea they lost to the Yankees, and the Yankees ended up losing to the freaking D-backs. Yeah, the Yankees lost to the D-backs that year with didn't they have they had Randy Johnson, which made it more that they had Randy Johnson, which he was a Mariner, right? So then that's when they signed a big money deal with the Diamondbacks. I'm like, oh man, we lost Randy Johnson, you know? And did they have Kurt Schilling too? Did they have Kurt Schilling on that team as well? I know they had a couple good, like really good pitchers, but yeah, the Diamondbacks won it that year. Says, what if your children become MLB fans? Well, my daughter definitely won't be. She doesn't even know what baseball is. And my boy probably won't be, no. But if he wants to watch, sure. If he thinks it's going to be fun or whatever, if he wants to watch, sure. But yeah, man, it sucks. So I'm done, guys. I can't take it anymore. Listen, like I said, watching my Niners lose as well, it's a lot less painful because they haven't won it in the last 30 something years since 1994, 95. So it's been 30 plus years, but at least they've made it to the playoffs. At least they've made it to the Super Bowl a few times. At least there's been some competitive drive. Like if the Mariners actually had winning seasons and consistently made it to the playoffs and to the championship, to the World Series, then I'd probably be a little bit more invested, but they don't even come close. A lot of times they don't even make the playoffs and they lose all the time. They're losing like 100 games a year. So lose like 80 games a year. I'm not invested into that. I'm not invested into that. There's no way. At least with my Niners, if they suck, okay, they have a bad year, whatever. The year's done. They played their 17 games. It's over. Get ready for next year. But like, I can't go through 70, 80 losses. No. With no World Series, no World Series appearances, barely any playoff appearances. All they got for this season, they did great. They got almost to the World Series. All they had was a Nintendo Switch 2 patch. So they got a Switch 2 power-up, and that was it. They got a Switch 2 power-up, and they got to be sponsored again. Maybe if they're sponsored again by Nintendo, they actually take it to the next step here. So yeah, man. Let's see here. Oh, well, I just got trolling in live stream. Septic Sauce, aka Gaz, we went off on me and even mentioned your name. I don't remember what he said about you because I was in Septic Sauce's stream earlier. I don't know why he mentioned me. I left the super chat and was nice. Well, actually, I made a funny comment about Colt Eastwood, about what they were saying about Colt. So I left a funny comment in the super chat, but I didn't say anything negative. Me and Septic Sauce we're friends, you know. So I know Colt. I'm friendly with Colt as well. So yeah, I didn't say anything negative to them. But yeah, I mean, if they're, I don't know what happened, Nuka, but I mean, don't go troll Septic Sauce. Don't troll that, man. He's cool. He's a cool dude. So that's the General Zamora, though. Thank you for the $2. Let's get you on here. We have a little bit of time left before I have to go. Shout out to the combo breaks. Next one up at 30 combos. Yo, Shriner Dog's Game World. Thank you for the tune-in tier pledge. Welcome, Shriner Dog. 25, 5 more combos. We out here tonight, boys and girls. I have a serious question. Mariners almost just made it to the World Series. If they were in it right now, would this rant exist? No, this rant would not exist. I mean, it would exist to a degree, but it would not exist to this level. Absolutely not. I would tell you guys what happened, but the stories would have been, it would have been the same story, but I would have been a bit more positive because then I have something good to say. But I don't have anything good to say when it's been 30 years, 1990. I've been watching. It's been how many years? 35 years. 1990, 2000, 2010. Yeah, 20. It's been 35 years of nothing. Not a single World Series since I've been watching them not a single World Series, barely any playoff seasons after the 90s. Barely just losing 80, 90 games. Dude, that sucks, man. It sucks. I don't care what anybody says. It's trash. It's absolute garbage. If you're a damn Dodgers fan, then yeah, oh yeah, baseball, great, because you guys are freaking winning all the time. That's great. But it's not very fun when you're freaking losing for 35 years and you have 0 World Series. You not even appearing in a World Series. I'm not watching that crap. I watched the Mariners play recently. Like, I watched them play because I'm like, okay, cool, maybe they'll make it. But I'm not going to get invested. I'm not emotionally investing into perpetually losing 90 games a year. You guys are insane. I'm not wasting my life doing that. I'm not wasting my life watching this damn team lose 90 games. You guys are insane if you guys want me to do that. No, I refuse. You watch it. You watch them lose 90 games. I'm not. Strider Dog's Game World. Guys sitting here trying to tell me to watch the Mariners get their ass whooped for 70 to 80 games a year. You know good and well they ain't gonna win no freaking World Series. I'm not watching that crap. Canceled my subscription on other channels and resubbed with this channel instead. Of gonna start posting gaming content here instead of there. Shout out Shriner Dogs Game World. Thank you for the $5, brother. I appreciate it. Let's see. Carlos announced with the $5. Says, playing the Fortnite Simpsons season and seeing Springfield mostly realized makes me really want a Simpsons open world game. Let's go Dodgers. Yo, shout outs to the Dodgers. Hopefully they get it done, or if the Blue Jays win, hopefully they get it done. Whoever wins, wins, you know? Let's see here. Real quick, before let's look at the Mariners seasons. So here's what I'm working with, guys. Let's just take a look. Mariners seasons, win, loss by year. Let's just take a look at this crap. Okay? Let's take a look at this crap. Look at this. Look at this. This is what you guys want me to subject myself to. This is what Nick93 and Jakin and all you guys want me to subject myself to. You want me to subject myself to losing since 1981. Okay? Look, this is 81, 65, 86, 102 losses, 88 losses, 88 losses. Let's jump to 2006. Okay? So, what? 20 years ago? 84 losses, 74 losses, 101 losses. What the hell? 101. How do you lose 101? 101 losses, 77 losses, 101 losses, 95 losses, 87 losses, 91 losses, 75 losses, 86 losses, 76 losses, 84 losses, 73 losses, 94 losses, 33. I think it was a pandemic. 72 losses, 72 losses, 74 losses, 77 losses, 72 losses. No. No. Look at this. Look at this. Divisional series. Look at this getting cooked in the playoffs since 1995. What have they done? Dude, no. Look at this crap, man. Look at this. They can't even win 60% of their games. They've never even won 60% of their games. Look at this. 5-5. I mean, they've been a bit better recently. Oh, here we go. We got look, they've been a bit better. Look at the 2001. This is the really good team. 116 and 46. They won 70% of their games. But they've literally they've never won more than 60% of their games in the history of ever. Literally, look, there's no percentage of them winning more than 50. Their highest winning percentage outside of this one anomaly year where they won 70% of their games. There's not a single time that they've won more than 5.6% or 56% of their games. It's perpetually losing. It's perpetually losing. Look at this crap, man. No. This sucks. This sucks. This team sucks. I'm not watching that. Let's see here. My Mariners didn't get the first playoffs until 1995. 18 years after they started playing. Yeah, 18 years. You have to wait your whole quarter of your life. Quarter of your life you gotta wait. No. This sucks, man. The Mariners suck. I'm a stupid Mariners fan, and I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. No, 72 is not great. No. I don't want to watch 70. I don't want to look up 72 losses. No, you watch 72 losses. Samuel, you watch 72 losses. No 72 no, I'm not watching. I'm not looking up. They lost. They lost. No, you watch 72 losses. Don't put me on that nonsense. I'm not watching 72 losses or looking at my team losing and being invested in losing 72 times in a year. And most of the time, they lose a lot more than that, by the way. Okay? There's a lot of 40%. There's a lot of 30% in here. There's a lot of 400s. There's a lot. That's somewhat of an anomaly to get only 72 losses. most of the time they losing way more than 72 games, or they're losing more than that. I see a lot of 80s. I see a lot of 90s. I see a lot of over 75s. I see a lot of getting booty whipped. I see a lot of booty whipping around here. No. I don't care if it's a winning record in baseball. I'm not watching them lose 72 times, or I'm not looking up. No. That's why I don't no. You guys do it. It's trash. And I have nothing to show for it. Any World Series to show for it? I have no World Series. I have no World Series and no World Series appearances to show for it. You guys got me ranting. I'm going to miss the freaking Spawncast. Anyway, screw all you baseball fans. I don't care. I'll see you guys over on the Spawncast. Bye, everybody. Thank you for the support today. You guys got my blood pressure up. Reopening 20-year wounds. Stop talking about baseball in my stream. Thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the donos. Shout outs, and I appreciate you guys. Have a nice day. Go over to the Spawncast. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching the stream. Jesus Christ.